Please, let me use the one that the doctors gave you. Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Frederick Kwekudra. I'm married, 4 children, 3 boys, 1 girl. In terms of workplace, kindly forgive me, I'll disclose it to the minister for certain reasons. Because I've done so many interviews and the outcome is very big. So please forgive me for that aspect. Yes, I was tested positive on the 17th March. That was one Tuesday. 12:15 a.m. to get to Wednesday. I was just lying on bed and I realized that I was feeling feverish. And I was finding that my throat was drying within the shortest time. So I called my wife. She gave me some paracetamol, 2 tablets of paracetamol. I took it within the shortest time. I realized I was feeling warm, and through that got so good, I was to sleep again. The following day, I decided to go to the hospital. I visited my polyclinic. The malaria test, BP, sugar, and about 4 tests, but they realized that I was all negative. But they took my temperature. They realized that my temperature was above the normal temperature that every woman is supposed to have. So they started some sort of suspicion. Still, I was not clear in mind. So they just called me to an isolated place and they asked me to sit over there. I sat there for about 45 minutes. No one was attending to me. So I became furious and I started shouting, "Why do I walk to your own facility to treat me, check on me, and later on just come and dump me over there for some long period?" I started shouting, and one nurse just approached me and said, "Gentlemen, just have patience. Have patience. Someone will attend to you." So I was there when I saw one gentleman putting on the PPE and attending to me. He came and he asked me to open my mouth. I opened my mouth and he put a small. Can you just come for just a little bit so that I know my status, so I'm just being very careful. Yes, if you've been there, you know what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, I went there and by God's grace I'm back. So I'm very careful about the instructions the doctors give me. Anything that I touch, I'm very careful. So this gentleman came in and took in that swab, and later on, I left, I drove myself and I went to the house. The following day, Thursday, I was there and I received a strange call. "Please, are you Mr. Rudra?" I said, "Yes." "You visited the hospital this day?" I said, "Yes, I visited the hospital." The gentleman there said, "Yes, they took your sample and lo and behold, they found out that you are COVID-19 positive or coronavirus positive." In fact, it wasn't easy for me. I was trying to control myself. The doctor called me, the one who called me, and encouraged me that I should just disassociate myself from my family. Let me stay at one place and let me let my wife just attend to me. The rest of the children just go far. I was able to obey him, and since then the children were suspicious, but all the same, my wife was strongly behind me. She helped me, and the gentleman said they will ask for ambulance to come and pick me. I was so eager that the ambulance should come so that I can leave early. That fateful Thursday, the ambulance was not there. Tuesday, Friday, the ambulance was not there. Then Saturday, which was 21st, around 4:35 o'clock p.m., the ambulance came. That is the place where I saw myself dying. I really saw myself dying simply because of the information out there. I also know that, the moment you are being attacked by this virus, within 2-3 days, you are dead and gone. I saw my wife and my children crying seriously. I've never sat in an ambulance before, but that day I sat in an ambulance, and the only thing that I could tell my wife is that I just waved her. It was a very terrible moment for me in life that particular day. But thank God, a gentleman, the doctor told me that at times even makes me feel like maybe I'll go and not come back again. He said, Fred, kindly take some small dress. If you can take some small dress, 2 or 3 dresses, and let's go. So, hey, 2 or 3 dresses, that means maybe I will go and not come back again. But God's good, I told them that they can send me to any place that they want, but don't send me to town. I just don't know why I said that. But this ambulance picked me, and I was just in the ambulance. Where the ambulance was going, I didn't even know. I was just in, and this gentleman drew me, and before I realized, I entered to Ghan East District Hospital. A very faithful day. I know there should be distance between myself and the doctors. Me being the first patient to use that facility at Ghan East District Hospital, the doctors were scared of me, the nurses were scared of me, and lo and behold, I said, Fred, this is your room. They just opened the room and I pushed into the room. I was asked to enter into the room. I entered into the room. In fact, it was a moment of sadness in my life. But 2 ladies came, 1 lady and a man came and gave me a number. That, Fred, if you need anything, these are the numbers you need to call. So that means they will not get closer to me. They will not get closer to me. In fact, the doctors and the nurses at where I went, I will just say, I will give them 95% because they did very well. Very, very well. The psychologist, very good job. The doctors, very good job. In fact, the type of food that I eat over there, I would just say maybe I don't eat one in my house. But the food was good. It comes on time in the morning, the food comes on time. In the afternoon, it comes on time. In the evening, it comes on time. The doctors over there was very, very good, and they were able to help me to go through. Yes, I was discharged Sunday. I came home on Sunday. The doctors and the psychologists let me know that I should stay indoors. But after certain interviews that I did, my wife will go to town. The moment she comes in, she will just be crying. So she will not even grant any interview again. She'll just be crying. Why are you crying? When I went there, if the thing is there, they will say it is not there. I can remember I was going to barber my hair. I don't go out. One day I want to go and just barber my hair. I went there and someone just saw me. He just said, that's it. But the point is that at times I feel bad because I know my status. You don't know your status. That's what I want to get closer to. Yeah. I know my status that I'm tested negative. 2. What about you? But you are rather scared of me. The stigma over there, my children, thank God they are strong behind me. They go to town. Some of them don't want to put them. But there are some other colleagues, friends who also try and encourage me that I should go ahead. I have a question over here that I want to answer in my own dialect and about 3 dialects. COVID-19, let me tell you that is real. COVID-19, coronavirus, it is real. I'm telling everyone here that this virus, it is real. So please, try and obey the lockdown, washing of hands, social distance, all other that they be saying in the media and so on. Let us try and obey. I don't think every normal human being can be drinking water within the shortest time like that. Within the shortest time that I take water, my throat is dried. So I have to be continue taking water. COVID-19 is real. Now, when someone is being tested positive, brethren, I thought that when I go, maybe 3rd day I'll die. But when I went there, I realized that it's not like that. I went and I'm back. People also go and they'll be back. So when you're tested positive, please, just go to the health centers so that they can take good care of you. They'll send you wherever you're supposed to go, then you come back. COVID-19 and coronavirus enukre. Eyenukre toro. Eso bia jim tun se eyenukre. If you say baby a ubafa nyano, you not know. Me jitu say be Korea for ni be but I can't see it with my naked eye to say that it was from this man, it was this man. So it can happen to anybody. A bit to be so. And me I can't jora but the sereji bonu kumata bonye bede. Me do to government e ponu fofo ba me no homa na me gota igaba wona na ko no homa. Opro asi obona wonu kan na use sanitizer akotutu asi nchie. Ano hadomio na wenema no skeba covid si ama bagbo kakane bia bia seto ba yeman kata gbon government la yema segoa ka ma ontoy no agbepla kudomi kaka yehowa dem mi wi ni kan ofia mo na nchi covid-19 lelani kwa tv mi na chi mepi still a hey achi covid-19 alo na virus no eye e mo mi ni gbele yin e nyumo drumo imba wo mi kenye fashi ye bon je nye kanye nashi mokolo wen na ekwe no twashi mo bonyo jine mi bien to ne je mo bonyo jimi no kuno ko efemi ehowale mi ye ni mi ya mi ba ni ha no botue government e no ne ke wo fe no wo fo fe ko obey ko ye na tun ko ma mi alo na africa very important tashia just with the government tashia ni ke sebi no ko ye matimi no fo ni bi ka ye no ya pashin covid-19 eye. In communities, womeni yo akucho bibi emie nkanyashi kenye na mukunda kan ofana nyekla wie ejuashi ka okele mo ewie ni o encourage your mo banye femini ekeheba ukpan ni bagbe shika bo wie no dash onungoru ngoda obaya no ba kani bi moko ete ba fat won fe ne kele won ba shi miame ole mi papa do mi mara kuku do na mi jo alade mi hiana mi be mi anami ajidepu nya mi hebe mi agbonya tiwa atanaba mi o ha mi atafidoma kakre mi nami jidepu nya wa no vinyo every year come global. I wish in my community some are good, but in my community I have to go back again to where I came from, the district hospital, simply because of certain things that is going on. Some are good to me, but others too, when my children go out there, the way they do their things, in fact, is serious. So please, hush. Do not be tested positive, then you go and die. You be tested positive, you go to the place. The doctors are good, the psychologists are good, all of them are good. The government is doing well. When I read of the statistics that is going on, oh, God richly bless you and bless you, the government, for what the good job they are doing. God bless you all. Thank you.